Well, that don't look right. Alright, so we're out here planting corn into that rye we strip-tilled the other day. Grew a little bit since we strip-tilled it. It's awfully thick, but that strip is still underneath there in that rye. It's still nice and fluffy, so we're getting a good place to plant, good seed to soil contact. But we'll probably wait a couple days and then come in and kill this rye, and hopefully the corn will grow out over top of it here before long. Meal wagons here. Well, that don't look right. A marker. The breakaway bolt. It just fell out. Just completely fell out. Don't screw in there or nothing. It was in the middle of the field. It didn't even hit anything. It just fell out. That's definitely a first for me. Let's see, maybe if we unfold it, it'll come back to where, there we go, come back to where we can get it put back together. Just pulled into our last field of the year. Shouldn't take us too long to knock it out. Then we'll be done with planting corn. I guess it won't be technically our last field. We've got one field of soybeans yet where we are still waiting on the beans to show up. It's a field of seed beans, and seed beans are still sitting in a field unharvested somewhere in South America, so hopefully they show up sooner rather than later. To be planting some no-till corn. About the only thing that's actually got some moisture in the ground yet. We desperately need some rain. Well, we're on our last couple passes of corn here for 2021. Got one more round to do, and that'll wrap us up. So we'll move on to beans again whenever our beans show up. here's something I honestly thought I'd never say I'd be doing. Planting organic soybeans into 3-foot tall standing cereal rye. It actually looks really good behind there. We can run out and take a look here in a little bit. This was rye we seeded last fall into this farm at like 4 bushels to the acre. So it's pretty heavy and thick out here. We had the opportunity to pick up this farm and it was already certified organic. So we figured we'd try it out, see what we could figure out. We're running liquid organic info inoculant right now. We're going to double plant this field and see if we can split the middles and plant it at 15 inches, and then when rye hits anthesis, about where it's flowering, we're going to roll it and hopefully that'll kill it, and then that'll be our weed control for this field. So hopefully all we'll have to do is plant it, roll it, and harvest it. But we'll see how it works out. That just looks weird. It's awfully tall. Like up to my waist. Let's see if we can find any seed back here. I've said before, I'm bad at finding seed. This only makes it more difficult. There's a bean right there. Looks like he's down in, not a lot of moisture, but he's down in there. I think we're going to need some rain to get this going. And look at all this biomass here. But down in there, it's a clean trench. That deer that's running right there, she's been running with me this whole way along this entire fence line. So I can only go about 4 miles an hour in order to maintain consistent ground contact. Just because there's so much rye out there and the ground's very, very dry and hard. But we're still putting it in a clean furrow, which I'm happy about that. Hopefully we get some rain that they're calling for here in the next week. Pretty cool. My planter's going to be clean by the time it's done. It's wiping all the dust off, the rye is. Heck, it'll probably wipe all the paint off with it. Beautiful day to plant some organic soybeans. Hopefully this works. Tell you what, if we were going for a rye crop, we'd sure have something. Looks awfully good. Finally got some rain. Just out here looking at some of our corn on corn coming up. It's looking pretty good. Finally got some heat this week. So it's starting to green up and should turn out all right. Definitely thankful for the rain. So just found out here yesterday, them beans we've been waiting on are should be here Thursday, I think. So whenever it dries out again after this rain, we'll get back to planting and hopefully finally be able to finish planting almost 3 weeks after we finish planting corn. So we'll get to it as soon as those beans come here. And until then, thanks for watching and appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.